Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Minecraft, where today 1.16 is finally here and I have put together a couple of build ideas so that you guys can take some inspiration and work with the new blocks that have been added in this update. First off, if we get into this little black box, we have this. I have used gilded black stone and crying obsidian for a pathway. I think they look pretty good, with the gilded black stone forming this nice little pattern, and the crying obsidian, I think it just makes the gold pop out even more, and the purple just gives off this mystic feeling. So this would probably work in a mystic evil lair type setting. We also have the new blocks, polished blackstone stairs and blackstone slabs for the roof and whatever this is, arches. Yes, that's what they're called. We also have this nice little socket for charging your stuff, because even evil lords need to charge their stuff, and I have used netherite here. You can use what's it called again, polished blackstone, because it's a lot cheaper. Essentially, this is practically impossible to do in survival Minecraft because of how expensive netherite is, but you can use polished blackstone. The reason why I'm using netherite is because it pops out even more, because it's a lot cleaner than the other thing. But you can probably experiment with a lot of other things and work that out. This is obviously too wide. It's an even pathway, but you can also make it odd and it'll still work the same way. I also have blue fire over here. Next up, we have this house. As you can see, I used blackstone stairs for the roof. Essentially, this works really well, and it also it probably also works really well with bricks and spruce stairs if you want to do a medieval house, because this it will work really well for medieval tiles and stuff. It looks a lot like granite, so I guess that would work really well as well. But yeah, over here we have the soul lanterns and the chain, and both of which are new blocks. We have warped stem and crimson stem that I've used in this area, and quartz bricks as well, all of which are new blocks. And yeah, if I were to go back and do this again, I would have made the build a little bit bigger, so that I could have made it too wide, so that outside I would have used a different color, and inside I could have used this thing, because from the outside this striped pattern doesn't look too good. But yeah, if you made a too wide wall, then you can have this on the inside and something else on the outside. But yeah, I have a nice little chair seating area over here, with the polished blackstone pressure plate. I've used the nylium, crimson and warped nylium, as carpets. I think they work really well as carpets in this scenario. I've also used crimson planks and warped planks, and I'm a big fan of these. I've always wanted these two colors in the form of planks in Minecraft, but I would have preferred them to be a little bit paler. If this looked a little bit more pink and that looked a little bit more, a little bit more green, less teal, I guess. They probably work really well in evil settings. Over here, as you can see, we have this little area with nothing but just walls of these stuff. This is because I think that these would make really great wallpapers. You can probably put this in like a bedroom or something like that, and it would work really, really well. Next up, we have this little thing, which is supposed to be like a Japanese house coming in area thing. This is where you leave your sandals, and this is where you go into the house. But yeah, this is what makes it Japanese. Okay, we have an abundance of Japanese flags over here. But yeah, over here we have a nice little shoe rack, which if you want to know how I did that, that's just looms and beehives. This is not a new thing, it was added in 1.15. But what I want you to focus on is this basalt. Basalt has a texture that's similar to cobblestone, but it's darker, so it works really well with cobblestone. So as you can see over here, we have cobblestone, and normally you would probably use cobblestone for the floor over here, but the thing is, cobblestone next to cobblestone, it doesn't stand out that much. It looks a little bit bad, which is why this works a lot better, because the contrast between the lighter color and the darker color works really, really well. And also I've used shroom light as for lighting in this place. Next up we have the quartz bricks, which for some people it may be a little bit too wally or something, but you know, if you use it correctly, then it's probably one of the best blocks we've ever had in the game. And as you can see, I've used it as a pedestal thing for a statue, and again I've used the warped nylium as like a floor material for the statue to stand on. We have a nice little statue over here. Over here I've used the lodestone for the eyes of this statue, and we also have this for the gears, because if you realize what this is, then yeah, there are like gears over here, and the lodestone works really well for that. We also have these things over here, which are shroom light posts, very medieval. We also have this. I didn't get to use these doors a lot, but if you're making an evil lair, then these doors would work really well. I mean, you can sort of see an evil face in these doors if you look hard enough. And yeah, these doors go really well with the black glazed terracotta, in my opinion. Next up we have this little forge thing. I think the ancient debris is a really good ore block, because I mean, we had ores before, but this just feels a lot more ore-y. I don't know what it is about the ancient debris, but it just reminds me of ores, and it is an ore, but like these ores, I don't know, I think ancient debris works a lot better than these, but a lot of ancient debris doesn't look good. So break it up with normal ores, and yeah, it's a little bit expensive, but I think this ore pile looks really good. Again, I've used polished blackstone for this little forge thing. In the back, if you come here, there's a little detail. Chiseled, polished blackstone, and yeah, it's like a little drain for the slag to come out. We have the molten iron or metal or whatever coming out here, and we have a smithing table here and more polished blackstone stuff. So yeah, we also have this anvil over here made of polished blackstone slabs and stairs. If you want to copy it, then pause the video right here. It's a pretty simple design. It's basically 2 wide and this shape. Next up we have essentially the same build, but I've used the lodestone as a floor material to sort of show how it works really good as a floor material. You can use it in other places as well, like labs or maybe just houses, anything really. But yeah, I've used it in this area. I think this makes it look a lot more pristine and clean compared to that, for which I use stone. This feels a lot more dirty, but this feels a lot more clean and a lot more organized. Next up we have this, which is essentially a dark version of that. So we have a respawn anchor over here for the floor, along with polished blackstone brick slab. I wish they had shorter names, but yeah. Over here, since this is a dark themed thing, very mystic, I have used gilded blackstone and blackstone as the ores, and I think they work really well. Also, especially because of the fact that we have stairs and slabs for these, so you can make the ore pile look a little bit more, I don't know, piley. I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying, but yeah, you guys get what I'm saying. Again, yeah, the purple in these things just makes it feel very mystic, some sort of dark magical thing. I don't know, but yeah. Another thing you can do is put the respawn anchor below glass, and it looks really good. Just simple glass also works really good. If I do this, then yeah, just put it under one layer of glass, and that also looks really, really cool. Next up we have that design, same dark forge concept, but with blocks of netherite as the floor. This doesn't look as mystic or magical as this because of, we don't have the purple over here, but it still has that dark feeling, and it definitely it feels a lot more realistic and and still keeps that dark mode theme, but it's incredibly expensive. Like one block of netherite probably takes you like 4 hours or 5 hours to get. So yeah, I don't see you doing this in survival Minecraft anytime soon. Next up we have this little pool, which is lava lake, whatever it's called. But the first time I saw the nether gold ore, I thought it just looked like lava had crystallized inside netherrack or something. So I think it looks really cool next to the lava. I mean, the colors just complement each other really well. And yeah, if you're working on some nether themed base, then putting these next to the lava pools could improve your build a lot, I think. And last but not the least, we have this. I wanted to make a whole forest here, but I didn't have the time. But essentially, we have the beginnings of an enchanted forest. As you can see, I used the warped stem as the bark of the tree, trunk of the tree, and I used blackstone slabs for the leaves. And the thing about using these blackstone slabs and stuff for leaves is that you can customize the shape a lot because of how you can place these blocks. So yeah, I think it's not the best looking tree ever. You know, I'm not that great at building trees, but you can experiment with this whole design, and I think that enchanted trees, like I've always wanted a blue bark, and we have a blue bark, so you can easily make enchanted trees in this update, I guess. But yeah, we also have polished basalt here, which again, it just looks like a bark block. So I've used it as a bark block along with diorite slabs for the leaves. Again, a similar design to that, but just with diorite and polished basalt. Again, another variation on an enchanted tree design. But yeah, we have all this nether foliage over here as well. You can also use the warped wart block for the ground. I think adding a little bit of variation makes this whole thing look a lot better. But yeah, I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, please be sure to leave a like and don't forget to subscribe. But thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.